And I was just like, oh my God, maybe his penis will like grow into a tentacle and it'll penetrate me through here and then come out my ear. And then I was just having like all these vivid fantasies. Hi, my name's Melissa Ong, and this is the story of the time I did shrooms, acid, and ketamine and fucked a magician. So both Diplo and Lil Jon follow me on both TikTok and Instagram, so I thought it would be really fun to go visit them in Vegas because I know they both have residencies there. Me and a group of some of my best friends, we all go to Vegas and we are like, you know what? Let's take shrooms and acid and ketamine. We're gonna see Diplo and Lil Jon today, so we really need to rally. The first part of our day starts around 3 p.m. at Encore Beach Club at the Wynn Hotel. Diplo says come through the secret artist entrance, so that's exactly what we do. So the first thing I notice in the backstage area is that me and my friends are by far the ugliest people there. I consider myself a strong 7, maybe a 7.5 if you combine my personality and success. Well, actually, maybe the personality is a negative. And all of Diplo's backstage is just a ton of models, maybe like 100, 200, just absolutely gorgeous young models. They're all that sort of like ethnically ambiguous, like Zendaya. Is it Zendaya or Zendaya? Who knows? And immediately I start feeling very conscious of how much of a creature I feel. I decide to be a douchebag and I go to the front of the stage where Diplo's DJing. I see that there's no one there and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm probably not allowed to be here, but that's okay. I go to the front, I wave to Diplo and I'm like, hey Diplo. So Diplo finishes his set and as he's walking this way, I see his security guards, start to surround him to, protect him from all the hot women who are trying to have sex with him. It was very dangerous. He tells his security guards that I'm okay. He like points to me and he's just like, yeah, like she's good, don't worry. Without missing a beat, Diplo with one arm just picks me up and carries me off the stage and literally carries me out the venue. Time totally like froze for me in that moment. I felt like that Salvador Dali painting where it's like the melting clock. As he's holding me, I literally feel our chests just touch each other and I feel the warmth of his body. I feel how muscular he is. And I was just like, oh my God, maybe his penis will like grow into a tentacle and it'll penetrate me through here and then come out my ear. And then I was just having like all these vivid fantasies. So we exit. So at this point, we are exiting the club and walking towards Diplo's penthouse. We're going up the elevator and he starts introducing me to all the hot people like a friend, like he like respected me as an equal, and that was blowing my mind. So then finally we all start exiting towards the elevator because Diplo has to go. I leave the hot babies, I go and find my friends and I'm like, wow, that was crazy. And at this point it's like, okay, we have the next thing, which is a secret magic show. It's what you expect a magic show on drugs to be. Mind-blowing. I'm really turned on and so I was like, maybe I can take out my sexual desire for Diplo on a magician. To be honest, I've always wanted to fuck a magician. And it turns out that he was actually already a fan of me. So I was like, oh, so this is meant to happen, basically. So we go to his hotel and he starts seducing me with magic. And I'm starting to feel like really loosey-goosey. And he's like, are you feeling relaxed? And I'm like, yeah, I'm so relaxed. And then at this point, we're like, you know what, let's move into the bedroom. We're fucking and like, nothing crazy. It's just kind of what you imagine. It's a magician and a comedian having sex. So two losers basically fucking. As he's on top of me, he pauses and he goes like, wait, I think the condom fell off. I think it's in my vagina. I think my pussy just fucking snatched that shit. And I couldn't fish it out myself because I had a manicure like this at the time. Hey man, I think you need to fish the condom out of my vagina for me. So I'm like lying down and initially he's trying to fish it like this, but it's not coming out. So he's like, okay, you need to go like this, kind of open up the hole a little more. And then I'm not relaxed enough. So then he starts eating it. His head's like between my cheeks. He starts like licking my ass. Then all of a sudden, like there's an abrupt stop and he goes like, I got it. And I literally can't make this part up, but right after he takes the condom out of my vagina, he goes, how's that for a magic trick? I think I cringed so hard that I physically dehydrated. I lost 5 years of my life from how cringe that moment was. After that, we both kind of mutually agreed to just never talk to each other again. So I leave, I go meet up with my friends, we go get dinner at Hakkasan. So Lil Jon, he's playing at Hakkasan that night. Again, similar situation where he lets us, backstage in the DJ booth. During his set, he invited me to take a shot with him on stage and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is exclusive as fuck. So then, the set ends. So we're all sitting in the middle of the casino. Lil Jon's security guards are like surrounding us like this. He starts giving us all psychic readings. Yes, you heard that correctly. Lil Jon starts giving us all psychic readings. Melissa, like you say all these crazy things because you don't feel happy inside. It's never enough for you. Like I was a corporate slave for like 5 years and ultimately worked at Google. Like I've always been a very like trying to achieve the most things. You never let anyone love you. And I was like, I really don't let anyone love me. You say like all these crazy things to get these like hits of attention because you don't feel like you're enough as you are. And I was like, okay, that's true. What? Like I was just so shook. So this point it's like 9 a.m., the sun's rising and I'm like, fuck, like I need to go. I have a flight to catch. So as I leave Lil Jon's place, like, I genuinely feel better. I felt like spiritually cleansed in some way. Lil Jon truly was a psychic, and Diplo truly is that sexy in real life, and I never saw that magician again. And that concludes the tale of the craziest day of my life.
Tales from the